on our next guest, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Lewis from Unboxtherapy.
Woo! What's going on, man? Good to see you again.
Lewis.
Welcome back.
So what are the big tech trends you are seeing? Obviously TVs
Yeah,
are huge.
TVs are a big thing. Of course, the curved display over here at the Samsung booth. I mean, about that one, I like the fact that it's configurable. Like you can motorize, you can curve it or have it flat.
Cool? Yeah.
So if you're, watching something independently just by yourself, you could, cater it to you. But then, if you want to sort of open up the viewing angle for everyone else, you can do the alternative. So a little bit of the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was fascinated by this. You went an entire month using only Galaxy gear.
Yes.
The watch specifically with your phone, with your Samsung phone.
Right. Which is hard to do because you're constantly getting access to new devices.
I mean, especially you, being so connected with all the tech industries.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? How was that whole month?
It was good, yeah. I was amazed at how much use I got out of it because, at first it was kind of like, this real estate on your wrist, what can you really do there and how useful can something be? But in my case, I'd have my phone would be upstairs or something like that and a phone call would be coming through and I'd be notified on the wrist. It's like, I would have missed that phone call if I didn't have the gear on, for example. So there are some use case scenarios that, I mean, you can't beat it right now. So no, I give it, a positive review.
Do you think that's like the future, is the wearable technology, this whole new trend in wearables?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess at some point, we might have full devices. Maybe no need to link it to a secondary device. Maybe everything can happen on your wrist. Or maybe some sort of Google Glass type thing in conjunction with something on your wrist. But definitely, miniaturization, everything's getting smaller.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And more accessible in terms of price as well.
That too.
What are you most excited about? So what's going to be the next big innovation of the year coming out of CES?
That's a tough one. I mean, personally, I guess it comes back to what I said earlier about 4K. I got a new editing PC coming in, and I'm just really excited to get more workspace, more pixels in my own setup. I was actually looking at the 4K monitors, computer monitors in there, and up until this point, it's been tough to get computing power that can actually produce enough pixels to pump out to a 4K display. So now I've got a PC on the way that can handle it, and I just want to upgrade my whole setup.
Love it.
Do you ever see, because it's the internet, so you get your fanboys sometimes, especially like game consoles and things like that. As a reviewer, is that a difficult thing to deal with when you're talking to your audience, if they're just so fixated on one brand, they can't see if something's better if it's another brand?
Yeah, I've had this conversation a lot, even since being out here, because some people get incredibly militant about it, personal attacks.
Yeah.
Like, something completely unrelated to the conversation, that's how aggressively they defend or attack. It's a little bit strange for me. I grew up really being into tech, but at the same time now I get to play with it all the time. I get to see all this stuff, and I'm sort of more of a fan of technology in general than necessarily one particular device. I think that the entire movement, the cumulative effect of it is it makes the world a better, more enjoyable place to be in. So I always try to tell fanboys, be a fan of tech in general, and less so getting crazy over one particular product.